Mary Mac. Hey, Miss Mary.
Hey, Margot.
And me, Comedian Margot Evans. Yay! Yes, we're back. We're back. Really do appreciate you guys. You're back. Your girls are back. Your girls are back. Welcome back to the Just Being Me podcast. Hey y'all, welcome to the Just Being Me podcast with your girls, Miss Mary Mac. What's up?
Hello there. How you doing, Margot?
I'm doing. I am doing. It's still February. It's February 28th. It's a leap year, so we got one more day, y'all, for Black History Month. One more day. So, celebrate, y'all. Eat some soul food. I've been looking for some soul food. The other day, I was looking for some soul food, but I might go get me some for the last day of Black History Month before y'all start acting crazy again.
I haven't had any good soul food. I haven't been out to eat any, really. Oh, wow. Maybe I get some greens this weekend or something. But I haven't had any out at the restaurant.
That's good. I haven't been out lately. I ended up going, that's what I did this weekend. We went and met some friends at the wing place. It's this like famous wing place in Hollywood. I forgot what it's called. Hot Wing Cafe or something on Melrose. Their wings are so good. So they were there and they asked if we wanted to come. I was like, I'm trying not to eat out, but I've been doing really good. So
just to ask you, how you doing with that?
I've been doing good. I haven't ate out. I've been taking my lunch to work.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? We could share some wings. Like, I'm not gonna get my own. You get your own. Let's just share some wings. And
right.
I ate the celery and the carrots first, so I can be good. Right. Then I ate the wings. Yeah, but it was good. But I haven't been out. I haven't been eating out. I've been cooking dinner and making lunch. Having lunch. Well, I've been doing the shakes, the protein shakes for lunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I brought some broth. That's why I brought that broth. Just in case I get hungry during the day, like you was doing.
Oh, there you go.
I'll do the broth.
Mm-hmm. Just put it in the coffee mug and put it in the microwave for like half of a minute and drink it.
Mm-hmm. So then it'll carry me over to dinner, and then dinner I'll just eat something sensible. Whatever I make. I love my tacos. I've been making tacos. They've been loving them. I made spaghetti one time. I made this cabbage. It was like the filling for an egg roll, but without the egg roll.
Okay.
So made that and
good.
ate it. It was so good.
I do that sometimes.
It was so good. So I
made
that.
And you know what I do? What I do is, I always get like the purple and the green cabbage and the carrots in the pack, like coleslaw mix. Mm-hmm. But it's no coleslaw mix in there, but it's the cabbage and the carrots in there. And then I got an extra bag of carrots, right? So I go and I saute that in the ginger and the garlic, right? Put a little sesame seed oil in there and stir it around. But I don't let it get real soft.
Right. Still have that crunch.
Yeah, I need that crunch still in there, right? And then I turn around and I cut up, some different things like my onions and things like that and put that in there because, we like onions and stuff. And I do that. And then I'll take a bag of shrimp, cook it real good, and and then I put some slap my mama on it or whatever. Through all of them.
Ooh.
Move out that stuff and put the shrimp in this big hole in the middle. I moved cabbage and everything, right? Put that shrimp right in the middle and let that cook. Let that shrimp cook, and then I put it all together again. Turn it off, girl. Please. I eat that for like 3 days.
I'm making that this weekend.
Okay,
I'll put the shrimp in there.
You know those Hershire Farm sausages? It's like a horseshoe? Like that, right? Get the ones that all beef.
Okay.
Right? You can do the same thing, but you're using the beef. And you just slice it up. You just put it in the middle if you don't have the shrimp.
I'm going to give me some shrimp.
And then use it that way, and that's a meal.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get that. We're going to be eating that this weekend because it's supposed to rain this weekend, so.
Yeah, and it's quick. It's easy. You're done.
Yeah.
You're so freaking done. And all you got to do is flip that coleslaw mix because it's thin anyway. All you're doing is flipping that or whatever. It's going to be done in no time. Your meat going to cook right there in the middle. Pretty good as done.
Right. There it goes. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. And then what you do is you just season your cabbage a little bit to your taste. I just put some slap mama on that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give me a little spice. Give me a little kick. You got seasoning in it. I don't have to put a whole bunch of different seasonings. That one season that can slap your mama. Girl, I'm good as go.
Right. Delicious.
You got your vegetables. You got your protein. You got everything in one sitting.
Yep. That's going to be one of my meals this weekend.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it's good for you.
Easy,
and get a piece of
easy,
fruit.
easy.
Get you an apple. Cut that sucker up. Get you some grapes.
You good to go. Yep. That's my weekend. So, cool.
And let me show you something else. This is what I found. Reesa eat these. I think it was me and you. I don't know who it was. But I got this big old box. And you know, I have a hard time. It's in popcorn chips. And I can't do these. So I got this bag. A pop chick. Did we used to eat these?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did. We ate those. So good.
I got the big old box.
Oh, okay. Where you get that from? Costco?
I got that from Sam's Club.
Okay.
So whenever I feel like I want a chip, and this ain't nothing but 100 calories.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not fried. They're popped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to give me some of those.
You know what I mean? And it's only 100 calories. And they got green sour cream, green onion and sour cream. And then they got the barbecue. And then they got the sea salt. The regular sea salt.
Oh, yeah.
So you take a bag of that, and then that kind of satisfies the crunch or whatever.
And it's only 100 calories.
And you straight.
Yeah.
You're so straight. I'm just like, you know what? I don't need that whole bag of ketchup because if I open that whole bag of ketchup, I'm eating it all.
Yeah.
And then with the popcorn, I can buy that popcorn, that skinny popcorn and all that and stuff. But then I got to take a sauce. I got to do this. I got to do that. I don't do that no more.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can find them pop chips.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to go get me some of those because I do have my chip cravings. I brought some chips from the machine today just because I wanted a crunch. And then
I do that too.
Found out that the chips they went up on us. They were $1.25 now they're $1.50.
Wow.
And I was like, but I only ate half of it. I said I'll eat the other half when I get a craving for it. I'm gonna make these last because it's not $50. Yeah, you gotta eat the whole thing. Because I did keep eating them, but I had a little left over, so those will be there tomorrow. But I'll get those pop chips because that's 100 calories. That's nothing.
Yeah, and they not really big bags of like a size potato chip. They're just a small bag.
Yeah,
so that's all you need.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
So when you're done, you're done. And
yeah.
You know what? Like I said, it's only 100 calories, and it's 50% fat free.
Oh yeah.
See that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fat free.
I'm gonna go get me a box of those.
Yeah.
This weekend before the rain. I'm trying to do all this before it rain. Go to the store.
Yeah. Get all your snacks and stuff together.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh man. My thought of the day.
Okay.
Before I forget.
Margot, I just forgot we were on air.
See, I told you it's like we talking, just having a conversation. That's how it be sometimes.
I know. Oh my gosh.
So the thought of the day, which this is the quote of the day, you can't be everyone's cup of tea. Otherwise, you'll be a mug.
That is so true. Cannot
You can't. You can't. You your flavor. And everybody might not like your flavor. And that's okay.
And you can't expect anybody to be your cup of tea, really.
Yeah. You can't expect them to. You who you are, they who they are, and you know, you may not like their flavor and they may not like yours. And that's fine. Somebody like it.
Exactly. We just, everybody's not for everybody.
Everybody ain't for everybody. Right. Absolutely right. All right, let's jump into our weekend review.
What you do this weekend?
What you do this weekend, Miss Mary?
I really didn't do anything. I had an uneventful weekend. Step out a little bit. Went to the market. What else did I do? Went to a couple of stores, and that's about it. Came home, put my food away, did a clean off my dining room table, took my sewing machine, put it back in the spare room, and I'm going to start working on the spare room because my daughter's going to be coming to town next week. So.
Oh, okay.
Sunday, I didn't do much of anything. I was at home basically all weekend. What about you?
You know what? I thought I didn't do anything this weekend, but I just remembered. So my car before I went to Vegas, I don't know if I told you guys, but my car had cunked out on me on that Friday, the Friday before I went to Vegas.
Okay.
And so I had to schedule it to go to the shop. They didn't have an opening until the following Saturday. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, listening to my husband, because he wanted to just get it in and get it out. So Saturday morning, we at the dealer in Cerritos, 7 in the morning. So I was like, oh my God, why did I let you talk me into this? Because I'm tired. I don't want to
Did you make an appointment though?
I made an appointment, yeah.
Okay, good. Be the first in.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
That's what he said. He said we can be here, get it in, but whatever. So we did that, dropped it off. He was like, oh, he said we don't do diagnostics or whatever on the weekend. I'm like, well, why they give me an appointment? Well, the reason they gave me an appointment because on there it was checked for the multi-point inspection. And then I just typed in what was wrong with it. I was like, it wasn't allowing me to do nothing else. That was already checked. So he said, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and keep it till Monday. Because first he was like, you can bring it back on Monday. I'm not. I got to go to work. I'm not about to drive in this traffic. It'll take us no time to get here because it's 7 in the morning. So he said, okay, you can leave it here. And then we'll, do what we do on Monday morning. And if it's not that busy during the weekend, if we can put it in, we will. But if not, it'll be Monday. I'm like, all right, cool. It's fine. We drove 2 cars down there anyway because we was expecting to just leave it there anyway. So when I got back home, well, we went over to his sister's house and went somewhere else. I don't know where we went. But anyway, when I made it back home, I lay right back in that bed and went back to sleep because I was so tired. I was tired. He left and I went back to sleep. Mm-hmm. And then so I had to go clean out. So my sister, she throws the most extravagant parties and do all the decorations throughout the year. So she and some of our stuff is in her garage. So she's like, "Oh, can you guys come over and we'll clean up the garage because she just have her stuff is everywhere." I was like, "All right, cool." So she wanted to do it on Sunday, but my husband decided to go over there Saturday and knocked out our stuff, cleaned up, did what we have to do, and then he was like, "We can come back tomorrow and help you with your stuff." But after we cleaned our stuff, and he kind of straightened up her stuff too. She didn't want to do it. The next day, nothing happened. She didn't do it. The next day, that was Sunday, my niece had a birthday party for her cat. That's where I was on Sunday. Meow Meow. Her name is Meow Meow. Now let me tell you, Meow Meow she was a kitten, but
When did she turn one so fast? She just got the kid, didn't she?
Yeah, and she just got pregnant too. And she just had babies too.
Y'all did not get that cat neutered, spayed, whatever?
It was too young. And my niece was going through the getting the shots and doing everything. But when that cat was over here outside, and we seen it happen, the big cat got her. And yeah,
she was on her cycle. She had to be.
Yeah,
she had to smell her and know that she was like,
And she was swinging her booty around, and he was out there watching it. And he was like, they was in heat, both of them. You could see. And he grabbed her, and I was like, oh my God, this feels dirty. I don't want to see it. So we know that's when she got pregnant. She had 4 kittens, 2 passed away. So it was a birthday party, a funeral, and a baby shower. All in one.
Is she gonna go get the cat taken care of?
Yeah, she gonna get spaded, neutered, whatever they gotta get, so she won't be having no more babies.
Where did she get the cat from?
The cat showed up after my mom passed away, here at my dad's house.
Oh, okay. So she didn't get it from somebody. She didn't get it from a pet store. Okay.
Nope. So
they big on that neuter.
Yeah, and she was going through all of the stuff, and it was something that she needed to get before it got to the neuter of shot. But that one is where they found out she was pregnant, so they couldn't go ahead and move on to the next step. So she has them now. There's 2 of them. One of them has it's like a ginger color, and on his back is white, like a white patch, and it's the shape of a heart.
Oh wow!
So they
tell me y'all can keep the cat because he got a heart shape.
They keeping one cat. That's the cat. That's my nephew's cat. He said he wanted a cat because my niece don't let him mess with her cat. So they're going to keep one cat. His name is Mochi. He already named the cat. The cat name is Mochi.
Mochi.
Uh-huh. Okay. And then the other cat might come over here, but I don't know because I don't want to take care of him. But
no, that's right.
It might just be going away. But y'all, I did that, and I ended up going to get my car on Monday, and they didn't fix it. The issue was the gas, and they told us, do you use Costco gas? He told us don't use Costco gas.
What was wrong with Costco gas?
He said
I know a lot of people be in that line for Costco
that
gas.
line be long.
Costco gas either.
Okay, he said in my car, don't use Costco gas. He said you have to use Chevron because it has that Techron or whatever in there.
And he said, tell me what gas to use. I can understand going to a reputable gas station, whether it's Mobil, Chevron, or whatever. But I'm not going to be looking for a certain gas station.
Yeah. Okay? He said, now he did say,
I use the 92, 89, or whatever.
Yeah. He did say that you can use Shell, you can use Chevron, but he said best to use Chevron. But you can use Shell, you can use Mobil or Chevron. Mm-hmm. Because that the Costco gas, which one of my engineers at work explained it to me. I was like, wow. He said the gas is all one gas, but when they distribute the gas, then Chevron mix the Techron, Shell mix the whatever, the Mobil mix whatever mix, and then Costco takes the gas raw like that. That's their gas. That's the gas. So they don't mix nothing in their gas. That's why it's cheaper. So he said when it runs through my car, it's not good. It needs that extra whatever, Techron, whatever, whoever, whatever. Costco gas don't have that extra stuff. Right. So I was like, okay. So right now I have a...
So what did he do to it?
Nothing. So the car drove perfectly all the way to Cerritos. Did not cut off. But my husband said it's usually when he puts the gas in the car, he goes to start it back up and it won't turn over. And then it'll put. And then it'll start working and then it'll be fine. That morning he went and got me gas, a full tank of gas. I hopped in the car. I didn't even let it warm up because I knew he went to go get gas. So I was like, okay. And then I hopped in the car, backed out, I left. And it putted. And it putted and turned off. So, and then... Huh?
Maybe that wasn't it.
It was the gas. Now I had a full tank of Costco gas.
But he went to go put the gas in the car and he still did the same thing, you said.
Yeah, it putted. So that's the Costco gas. So after I drive it for a little bit, or after he drive it for a little bit or whatever, it doesn't put no more. So he came and got my car, left my mom's car at my job, and drove it all the way back. It didn't stop on him. I took that car at lunchtime, and it still was putting. But he came and got it, went and did some stuff, and then came and brought the car back. I said, did the car cut off on you? He said, no, it didn't. And it ain't cut off ever since.
Okay, maybe the gas, that bad gas had to come through it.
Yeah. So now I have almost a full tank of Costco gas. I got to run that gas out. Because my car stopped when he went to go put gas in my car. So I had a full tank of Costco gas. So I still have that.
Girl, I was psyched that stuff out of there.
I still got gas in there. I probably got a little over a half a tank. So by the time the weekend is over, it should probably be gone. It probably will be gone. So got that, and then of course they told me all the other things that need to be done to it. I said, yeah, I'll bring it back for that because that's not what I'm here for. I need to know I'm a car putting, and everything else we can fix later. So yeah, that was my week, and then I'm just tired. I'm tired. Tired. I just want Saturday and Sunday to come. And the rain, and I'm not doing anything. That's why I'm going to go to the grocery store tomorrow. And, if I need to get something else on Friday, I will. But I don't want to do nothing this weekend. I don't think I have nothing planned.
I'm with you on that. I don't want to do this weekend as well. I'm done.
Just watch some TV, watch some movies or something. Because I don't want, nope, I don't want to go. Don't ask me. I don't want to go.
You said y'all had a funeral, a baby shower.
And a baby shower and a birthday. All in one.
How's the mother doing? Where did she have puppies at? Y'all put her in the box?
She is in a... Yep, she's in a box. And she has a little, the two little ones is in there. But look, let me tell you about the decorations. I didn't tell you. Like, this was a serious party. It was called a party. Pawty. And she had the balloons that spelled out party. She had she drew little paws walking up to the house, paw prints. She had a full size cake, all human food, no cat food. She had what are those things called? Goldfish. And she had different, so she called one salmon and tuna, like little cat names. I said, is that really salmon? She was like, yeah. I was like, I tasted it wasn't. I was like, good, because I was about to say, ew, that's nasty.
But how did she know that the cat was 1 year old?
Her and my sister did some calculations.
Oh.
And that's how they figured out the birthday. She had salad, Wingstop, pizza, chips and dips, chips and salsa. She had some little pastries. That was a cheesecake with caramel and a cheesecake with Oreos. And then she had lemonade, like meow, lemonade. It was beautiful. It was so cute. We had the hats, had the little cat face on it. And then she had the plates were actually like the cat little face and a napkin. Yeah. I mean, she did the whole thing. It was like, you know what? You need to put that on TikTok, and people love their pets. They'll have a party for them, and you can go over there and decorate.
Absolutely. Yeah, they have pet parties all the time.
Yeah, she's takes after her mom, who does all of that decorating and stuff. So she got it honestly. And it was good. The cake was good. The food was good. Everything was good.
Girl, I cannot do a cat. I cannot do a cat. Oh my God. I can't believe she went out there and got pregnant already.
Pregnant. Teenage mama. The cat is a teenage mama.
And how did it? And what happened with the other two babies? They were too small. What happened?
Yeah, I think so.
If she only 1 year old, she wasn't even ready.
She wasn't ready for all that.
No, she wasn't.
No.
Oh my God.
So she said one of them when she woke up, she seen it was stiff. So I don't know, it just didn't make it. But
and what about the other one?
I think the same thing, that it just was a stiff. She was trying to. They said she was biting her legs, like trying to wake it up, but. But the other two's crawling around there. They look good. She said their eyes. I talked to her today. She said their eyes are not open yet, but they still, feeling their way around, getting the mom's milk and chilling. So far so good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. A party. She had a party.
I've heard everything.
Right. Like, what's that movie called? Like 3 funerals and a wedding. Yeah. That's what.
That's what went through my mind when you said that, right?
Yep. So that's what I did this weekend.
Okay.
Fun.
Now, what color was the other kitten?
I think it's gray and white or black and white or something like that.
Okay.
And it's funny because I never noticed that Meow Meow, my niece cat, has ginger in her. You can see it's like really present right now since she had the baby. It's like on her hind legs are ginger. So that's why that cat came out ginger, because she must be like a mix of other cats.
Right.
But I was like, wow, I've never noticed how ginger her legs were. They were, because she's like
what about the father?
The father is an old ass, gray, old ass, big.
Around the neighborhood.
Yes, big old mean looking gray and white cat. He white with gray spots, and he just walk around like he the shit. Like he walk real slow through the backyard, like he the shit. I like that cat is old. That's a grandpapa cat. He old.
That's why them 2 kids died.
Yeah, that old sperm.
Wow. Yeah. Don't bring her back over there no more.
Nah. That old sperm, they didn't make it.
Just get her fixed and that'd be the end of that.
Yeah, don't come over here no more.
Get them other 2 kittens fixed, so if they gonna keep them or whatever, they get them fixed right away.
Yep, for sure, because they don't need no more kittens.
Do you know if they're male or females?
No, she don't know yet. She don't know if the 2 are male or female. I'm like, I hope they boys, because eek.
Yeah,
be stuck with the kitten, but still get them spaded and neutered too.
Yeah, because if you don't, they're going to be having menstrual cycles and everything. So yeah, you better get those taken care of.
Yeah.
Then you're going to have a whole bunch of cats hanging around your front porch.
Yeah. Yeah, the mama be too damn close and the kitten's going to be right there. All right, y'all. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Portia from The Real Housewives of Atlanta has filed for divorce.
Yes, can you believe that?
That's crazy.
How long has it been? 18 months? 15 months?
Yeah, not long.
It has not been long. I understand it's some kind of immigration problems because he cannot get some type of citizenship because of his criminal history back where he's from. So that was an article that I read. I don't know how true it is. You know how the internet is. I don't know. But they won't let him, the immigration paperwork is not jiving and they won't give it to him. So I guess she felt like, So that makes me feel like maybe that was the reason for the marriage?
Yeah, maybe. And I also heard that, here it is right here. That he owes, like some people are suing his business or something. And that was one of the reasons too that she was filing for a divorce. Wait. Hold on.
Just because somebody's suing you, you file for divorce?
Right. That he for a lot of money. Wait. Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn this damn heater off because now I can't breathe. Let me see. It says, according to People, William filed for divorce. Sources spoke with the outlet. A publication couple split is due to an ongoing matter, whatever that means. At this time, Williams or Gabadia have publicly responded to report tradition. Okay, social media. Okay, blah 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 blah. Yeah, they're not saying why, but she's coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta because they did a little shakeup over there, which I'm glad. Yeah. So Candy is not coming back. Let me see. Real Housewives. Candy's not coming back, but they wanted her to come back. She told them no.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was taking too long to tell them who's going to come back and who's not going to come back, and Candy be about her business. So
Candy be busy.
Yeah, she's like, well, I'll tell you, I'm not coming back. Let me tell you, I'm not coming back. But they have Marlo is not coming back, which I'm glad she's not coming back.
I don't know the characters anymore
because they've changed so many times.
Okay.
So Portia and not Candy, Kenya. And
is she still out there?
Yep. Let's see. Is there season 16? Okay, I'm not gonna even worry about that. But
now her and her husband got a divorce, didn't they?
Her and her husband divorced finally after years. They're finally divorced, which is
they
good.
had no problem getting held up in court too.
Yeah, big time. He didn't want her to have her daughter on the show, but he wasn't coming around even to get the daughter or be a part of her daughter's life. So how are you telling her what she could do and what she can't do? That lady is not going to... Is she not exploiting her daughter, and she not like putting her daughter out? None of them really put the kids on there, but sometimes they'll have events like she had a birthday party for her daughter. Mm-hmm. And then everybody came to the birthday party, but they didn't even focus on the kids. They was focusing on the ladies, not just weird stuff, weird men doing dumb shit.
Yeah, that could have been some little change that her mother could have put in account for her something.
Yeah. But just trying to make it difficult for her.
Make it difficult.
Mm-hmm. And he actually is with another lady. I think he either married somebody else or engaged to somebody else. Like all of that. You didn't put up you didn't put her through all of that. And you are engaged or with another lady, so
wow.
Whatever. So, I'll keep up with that. Let me see. Where's my I'm losing all my stuff on my screen. Okay, here it is. All this clicking and clacking. Okay, so the Wendy Williams documentary. Where is Wendy Williams? That came on last Saturday and Sunday. Well, that would have been a good one for this week because it's raining. But anyway, what are your thoughts?
Margot. Wendy needs to be with her family.
Yes.
Her sister misses her. Her sister will take care of her. I don't know why Wells Fargo got involved in the first place. Her son was the executor of the estate. Just because he had a couple of flights on a private jet with him and his mama shouldn't have been a big deal. They try to make a big deal out of it. Mm-hmm. And they turned around and said now they're going to put it in a conservatorship, which I think is wrong. I don't think that these people should go and get these crooked judges and have them go in and hold up somebody's money like that because they know that she's a very wealthy woman, and I think they did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The average Joe, they wouldn't even have thought about it.
Nope.
Know that girl got money, and they've been reading the tabloids and everything, and they thought she was a good prospect to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that they're doing all this or whatever to get Wendy's money. I don't understand how her jeweler becomes part of the conservatorship where he's going to her house and doing this and doing that when he's sitting up there with a Louis Vuitton cap, a Louis Vuitton shirt, all this jewelry on his neck, and then he has a door shirt and hat on. Every time he came on the screen, he was clean.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you even get involved, sir, with the conservatorship yourself?
Yep.
Okay. How did you become the stayer over what she does and what she doesn't do when she has a able family?
Mm-hmm.
We need to find out who this judge is and why he was doing this. And while she was under the conservatorship, why was she still drinking and having all these issues?
Mm-hmm.
There was a lady came on and talked about Wendy's condition. And she said, Wendy's condition is a frontal early stages of dementia or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Said, there's medication that can help her live a good life.
Mm-hmm.
She won't be able to go back and do what she's been doing, but she can live a happy life with her family.
Right.
Put her on the right medication,
Mm-hmm.
and she won't be, going through this kind of stuff or whatever. How come the conservatorship people don't know that? What kind of doctors do they got looking after her? They got the kind of doctors that are not really taking care of her because it's a money situation.
Yep.
Okay. Then, on top of all that, why can't the family know where their sister is?
Mm-hmm.
How come the boy can't know where his mama is?
Mm-hmm.
Why is all that stuff secret if it's above board and you guys are doing the right thing?
Mm-hmm.
They can't get nothing out of Whitney because she has a conservatorship. So why are you stopping them from seeing her?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get.
Yep.
Those people love her. Those are her loved ones. She said she wanted to move back to Miami, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
She said she misses her son. She wants to be with her family.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they taking such an interest in Wendy? That's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's very unfair. It broke my heart when they went back to her apartment. Now, apartments in New York are very expensive.
Yes.
They went back to that apartment after Wendy had went into the hospital or wherever she went into, the program, whatever. And those walls were bare. Everything was out of that apartment. And that little jeweler said, well, what are you going to do with it? He said, we're going to sell it. How can you sell somebody's property like that in a conservatorship?
Right.
What gives you guys the right to sell anything of hers?
Mm-hmm.
Where is all her stuff that was in that apartment? Where's her memorabilia? Where's all that stuff?
Yeah.
How do they get away with that? All I can say is she needs to go back to her family. Shame on that judge, that conservatorship. And some tell me when they get through, Wendy ain't going to have a dime in that account.
No. Nope. Not at all. If you look up her net worth right now, it says she had $500,000. That's what it say. $500,000. And she was worth way millions.
What they been doing with the money?
Right. Millions of dollars. You guys was worried about
the money when they just sold her apartment that was on TV. What they do with that money?
Right.
Girl, I can't.
So I had I felt like the family should definitely have been her her guardian or whatever it's called. They should have definitely been that, just like the sister said. She said I was preparing myself to do whatever I had to do so that I could be her guardian, and that's when everything just kind of shut down and they locked them out of it, which is ridiculous. Like, I don't understand how they would even do that. But but on the other side of it is Wendy is an alcoholic. She was a functioning alcoholic. She's been drinking even when she was on the show. She was drinking. If you notice when she was with her family, like with her son, he did not allow her to drink. She looked good. She looked better. He's a vegan. He made sure she ate right. She made sure she was taken care of and did not allow her to drink. But because she likes to drink or loves to drink, she wanted to rush back to New York because that's where she knew she could drink. Yeah, she could drink.
And to smoke in her little, what do you call that thing?
The little pen.
Her little vape.
Her little vape. So she can, when she went back home and she was rushing to go home because she's allowed to do that. How is she allowed to do that under you guys' care? It should not be any kind of way that you guys see that she has an alcohol problem, even though they would say at the time they didn't realize that she had dementia until like now. But you can see that clearly that there was something wrong. And it wasn't just her being drunk. It was something medically wrong with her.
Exactly. Because the way she kept snapping in and out of, and becoming emotional and just getting real smart and just bite your head off. And things like that. You can clearly see. If you can't clearly see that in her, you have no business being a part of her life and be involved in her conservatorship.
Yeah, exactly. And we can see that, and we not doctors. So where's the doctors? Like you said, those people are getting paid off to be like, oh, she's just an alcoholic. She's just drunk. She's just... No, it was clearly something wrong with her. It's clearly...
And you know what? I know the family probably don't have a lot of money, but they need to invest in something and have her books audited.
Yeah. Yep.
They need to have Wendy's account audited.
Yeah. For sure.
They really do.
For sure. And I think that at the time, like when she went back after being with her family, I think that she did play a role in, or they allowed her to play a role in saying that she did not want to go back to the family because she knew she wasn't going to be able to do what she want to do if she go there. So they took that information and they wrapped it up and they just shut the family off. Yep. Wendy Williams wasn't even in her right mind to even say that. But
that's what they try to use because they know she's not in her right mind. That's why they're not giving her the right doctors.
Yep.
And then they're trying to say that, well, she said we could sell it.
Yep.
Well, she said this, well, she's not in her right mind. So although what she's saying right now, you shouldn't even take seriously.
Yep. You should not.
Whatever, if she's not in her right mind or whatever. And she has been diagnosed with dementia. So why are you asking her to sign anything?
Yep.
You got to take that yourself.
Yep.
Oh, and who are these doctors?
Who are these doctors? Because
why can't the family be involved in her care? Because you guys will throw her out in the streets once the money gone anyway.
Yeah. And not even contact her family.
Somebody gonna see her in the streets of New York and be like, oh my God, contact her family and stuff like that. And she ain't gonna have no money and they gonna say, Wendy who?
Yep. Done. And they're gonna be done with her. And that's why they need her sober. They need her sober. She have her son. Her son is her next of kin. Like, he should... Yeah. That's the person who needs to be able to not care, because he's young and he's in college. So the mom is... not the mom. Her auntie, the sister... will be the next best thing to make sure that she's well taken care of, along with the son.
And what about the niece? That's a
journalist.
It's a journalist.
Yeah, her too. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with the family. There's nothing wrong with the family.
One thing I didn't like, when they were at that table and she was at the table with her father and the two boys. Can you explain to me why they decided to order wine at the table with her?
So that's what so I don't think that they ordered that because they was like, oh. I think either the brother or Wendy ordered it, but then when it got there, the kids, the two boys was there. I don't think because they was kind of like, like, okay, just give it to us. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah. And they took it. I don't think they ordered that drink. I don't think they ordered it, but the brother was already drinking. He was drinking. But I don't think the boys had ordered because that's what I had said. I was like, why would but the way that they kind of hesitate when they did, they was bringing the drinks, and then they was about to give it to Wendy, and they was like, no, okay, yeah, give it to us. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Because those two boys, her nephew and her son, I mean, they're very bright. I mean, I like their interview. I like what they were saying. And I just feel for little Kevin because that's his mom. He's the only child. His dad ain't worth a shit. And he got to see his mom go through this. And I could just kind of see in his eyes how he was when he was talking to his mom the first time they had sat down to eat. And she just talking. he knows that's not, that's not his mom. That's not his mom,
I just shell of his mother.
Yeah. And so he's just looking like, oh my God, it's
so funny because it's like what they're going to do is say, well, you had to pay the jeweler guy to come to your house every day and do this, and you had to pay this girl to do your hair, and then you had to pay this person to come over here and get you clothes, and then we had to pay for the car to take you this place and that place, and we had to pay for this, and we had to pay for your liquor. This is your liquor bill, and we had to pay for that, and that's where your money went with it, because you wouldn't bring no money in, and this is what happened.
Yep. And that's how it was just going to go. She said
and everything is going to be really expensive, and it's just going to be exaggerated.
Yeah. She said, I have billions. She said, I have billions in the bank. Like, you don't have billions. Hell, you don't even have millions no more because they didn't ate that shit up.
Yeah.
Ate it up. And at first, I was liking Will. I didn't like that, the girl that took her brought her to California. Like, how dare you? How dare you take her without telling nobody to California to go talk to NBC about a show? And she, I'm gonna take my shoes off. What?
Yeah, that was crazy.
She wasn't in the right mind, and you knew that.
They're out of control.
Yeah.
You guys are not caring for her.
Mm-mm.
Everybody's just doing everything. You guys are not caring for her.
Yeah.
Why do you have a conservatorship when you can't care for her properly?
Right.
Or you got the correct people that don't care nothing about her. They have nothing at stake here. You know what I mean? There's nothing. So, how are you guys helping Wendy with this? How are you helping her?
You not.
No.
I heard on something. It was on another podcast or something where they were saying that they had to, in order for them to make money, Will and the publicist lady, they had to present Wendy. So that's why it was like, you got to get up or go ahead, go to sleep for an hour or whatever. But I need to get you up. We need to go here. We need to do this. Because when they present, so the publicist would call like a TMZ or photographers and stuff. So then Will was set up. Okay, we can ready to go here, 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 here. And then so they could get the shots. They could get her talking or whatever for the money. And that's what they was doing. And that's how they was making their money on the side by having her seen. She got drunk in the Louis Vuitton store. Why was she even out? I'm sure she didn't get drunk. Like, they didn't give her drinks in the, they probably gave her drinks in the Louis Vuitton store, but she was already probably drunk before she got there. But y'all got her out gallivanting so you can get this little extra money. I said, oh, well, that makes sense. Because where is she going? Why is she going out? Where's she?
In the first place.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I hope that family really gets control of her and able to
they
bring
get control of her when she's broke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's it. So, I wish her the best. I really thought that was a really great documentary.
I thought so, too. It opened up a lot of eyes and stuff. They need to get her a Wendy Williams fan club, and they need to do what they did for Britney Spears.
Yeah. Free Wendy.
They need to really draw some serious attention to Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
Yep. Really do.
They do. Because that's bad. It's just horrible.
That's crazy.
And a lot of things happen at the same time in her life, on top of the alcohol. That's what's probably caused a lot of this stuff. Her husband with the mistress got married. Had a baby, and then her mom passed away. Then her son left to go to college. It was just like boom, 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 boom. It's just a lot that happened all at once, and I think that's what spiraled her, into a different thing, a different world, a different situation. Because she was fine. It was, she had a Graves' disease. She had lymphedema. But, and that was, well, actually,
it was getting managed, though.
It was being managed. And I did notice, but this is after everything has happened. The baby, the mom, the son, but she was still on the Wendy Williams show. She was forgetting, like they showed her on there, and they was feeding her lines. Like the guy that be on the side, he would feed her lines, and she would, and I would be like, what's wrong with her? Because Wendy was very witty. Like, she can, But at the end, I seen it, and I'm like, what is wrong with her? Something I didn't even watch the and you know how much I love watching Wendy Williams. I recorded it, but during the pandemic, when she was at home, I really could tell she was drunk or something. It was really off. Like when DJ Booth was there, I'm like,
I just if there's anybody to place some blame on, I'm going to place all that blame on her husband.
Yeah.
I mean, he just did a number on her so cold.
Yeah, you did.
With her money and everything, and even with the studio people talking about how he treated her at the studio, how he would throw things, break things, slam things, and just he was awful to her in the studio in front of everybody. Nobody liked him. They said he was a horrible man. Can you imagine that man being your husband? You have a show to do. He's supposed to be your manager or whatever.
Yeah.
And he treat people the way he do and everything like that. And then he got a chick on the side. He bought a house for down the street, got these cars, got all this stuff going. He's using you or whatever and still going to talk to you and demean you in front of everybody and then talk to your staff like this when you can lose everything and he won't have nothing and he didn't care.
Right.
I blame everything on that man.
Yep. He was her demise.
For
sure. And he don't deserve nothing at all.
Deserve anything
at all. So wish her the best.
Just wish and keep praying. We just gotta keep praying, keep her in our prayers and stuff like that, and just pray that her family gets her. Because black folks, we don't let our family go like that.
No, not at all. Not at all. So prayers for her. So we watched the 50 TikToks of Reesa Teesa.
I sent you the boyfriend and husband. Did you see his picture?
This dude. It's just no way. It's just I'm glad she made the TikToks and I believe everything that she said.
And I think that she's gonna get a deal. Something's gonna happen out of it. Yeah. Somebody said she got some money already for some stuff.
She said no. So I had watched, she had some stuff afterwards, and I was looking at some. I didn't watch all of them, but I seen something. She said she wanted to clarify. People thought that she made all this money. She said, "Thank you guys for calculating all this stuff for me, but I didn't. I'm here to tell you that I did not make that much money. I made money, but not that much that you guys are saying. There was like $300,000 and da-da-da." She said because she wasn't in the TikTok Creator Fund, the first couple of them that she did, and then she ended up getting into it as she from one point to the end, but then she got kicked out of it because she tried to put the ones that wasn't in there at the time. She tried to put it in, so she got suspended. Because she tried to put it in. She's like, that was my fault. I was trying to put them in there, but you can't do that. So she was suspended at the time. But she just got verified. She got her check mark on TikTok. And I'm sure she's back. I think they suspended her for 30 days or whatever. I think she was back in there. So she said, I didn't make that much money, but somebody is going to pick her up.
Somebody going to pick it up.
Yeah.
Somebody going to pick the story up.
Yeah.
Because they say that thing went countrywide.
Yeah.
Not national. And I'm just like, it took me 2 days, but I got through. And I just, just like I do my audiobooks, I just turned it on at work and just let it rip.
Yep, that's how I was able to do it.
Working, and then I came home and let it rip. While I was cooking or whatever, and let it rip.
Yeah.
Until I was totally done and everything. But one thing that I did not like, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I know that she thought it was her turn to be happy and get her man and everything, and that's cool. That's cool. One thing I did not like doing the breakup, and then she put him out and everything like that, and she found out that he was peeing in the Gatorade bottles. I would have threw up.
Yeah, right.
You wouldn't be laying in my spare room like that without bathing and peeing in Gatorade bottles.
Yeah.
If you had to take a cane and get in that shower, that bed, you would be having a shower every day, baby.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, because I'm not gonna let you carry my spare room like that. And then here's the thing. So when you put him out, and he didn't grab but a couple of things, when you gave him the divorce papers, you said everything that's left in the house belonged to you. What was the harm in when you went down to Galveston? Why didn't you give him all of his Jordans, his suits, his sweatsuits, his clothes, everything like that? Mm-hmm. Why did you have to keep his stuff like that? Because all he had was his car. Mm-hmm. When you went to go sign them divorce papers, and that was wrong for you to keep his stuff. And then you said he got out that car and had on that same house and he left that house in that town because he went down there to his auntie house. Mm-hmm. God don't like it. There was no reason for you to keep that man's stuff the way you did, and whatever you did with it. You put his stuff in the trash bags or whatever. You know what I mean? Okay, you went through his backpack. Okay, you found some information. You called the family. Okay, that's cool. Mm-hmm. But give him all his clothes, his shoes, his socks, or whatever. That way he have a fighting chance. He can go in with his phone, get some interviews, you know what I mean? Go make some money or whatever. Put on a nice suit. You know, he can be living in his car, but he can go try to get a job. You know what I mean? You stop that because you didn't even give him his clothes. You didn't give that man nothing. What he left with that night, that's all he got. Do you think that was fair?
You know what?
I don't think that was fair. I thought that was very mean. I thought that was rude. What was the purpose of that?
I think I disagree. Because and the reason why, in the moment, now hearing the story and thinking back, yes. You know, yeah. It would have been nice. But everything that he put that girl through, I think that was the last thing that was on her mind was, I'm so mad right now. I don't want to give you shit. Get the getting. Because you didn't scam. You didn't lie. You didn't... And finding out all of this crazy stuff. Nah. You better get what you gonna get. I can't help you. She didn't allow that man to stay in her house knowing some of the stuff without telling him that, that she knew about some of the stuff. But because he was sick, she allowed him to stay in that house. But I don't know. I don't think I would have been. I don't think I would have gave him his shit.
I think when she was, because she said she was talking to him.
Yeah.
You know, they was conversating on the phone back and forth or whatever. So he was going to sign the divorce papers was not a problem. So when you knew he was going to sign them divorce papers or whatever, and you was going down there, it would have killed you to put his stuff in that trunk and then gave it to him when you seen him? That was all after the fact. After he left and everything like that, what was the purpose of keeping it?
No, it wasn't no purpose of keeping it. Yeah.
He signed the divorce papers. I mean, he didn't even have to meet you to sign them. But he said yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He said yes to sign or whatever. Okay, he gonna sign the papers. We're going down. Let me put all this stuff in his bags and stuff like that. So when I see, I can say I got your stuff after he signed the papers and give him the stuff.
That's true. I mean, I've been through that not that situation, but where my second husband, we went through our thing, and I did allow him to come get. No, I didn't allow him to come get it. I packed up my truck and took his shit to his cousin's house. And was like, everything that can fit in my truck is here. Go ahead. Take the shit out. And I'm done. Anything that else is left at the house, oh well, get another one. Because I'm not going to see you ever again.
And the reason I say that, because it's against the law. You can't do that. Because I watch Judge Judy. You can't do it. If somebody leaves the house and you put them out or whatever, you cannot get rid of their stuff. You have to contact them, give them time to come and tell them when. You have to show proof that you contacted them and ask them to come and get their stuff or whatever. He can just tally up everything and say this is what he had or whatever, and she would have to pay him if you take it to court.
Yeah, and that's why he found out.
Keep somebody's stuff or take their stuff
for 30 days. They
can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't do it, girl. You can't do it.
Yep, and that's what ended up happening for him to come back with somebody and hip them onto that. That was before hipped them onto that.
I don't have to leave this dwelling.
Yep, somebody told him, so he was on his way back. Like, I'm out. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
But now I saw a couple of people saying that some of the stuff she was talking about they heard on somebody else's school.
Now this is the stuff that this is my rant, because people are now doing lives on TikTok bashing the girl, saying saying that the girl that heard from other stories, her stuff don't match up. What she's saying, it ain't no way that this happened. She, because she a big girl, that's probably why this happened to her. Like all this negative stuff.
What does that got to do with anything?
Anything. Well, they had this one lady talking about you should have known he wasn't no executive, because if no executive would want to be with somebody that looked like you.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
What? What?
How do you know what an executive likes and what he wants? Right.
Who are you to say? So I'm like, y'all need to calm the fuck down. The girl did not even know that her stories was going to go viral. She decided to do these 50, episodes of her thing.
And she was doing a digital diary anyway.
Yeah. And so she did it. People ended up gravitating to it. They loved it. And that's it. Why are you now jumping on her bandwagon, being a clout chaser, trying to now get some of her people to come over to your thing to see what you talking about? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And, they make it all, some people are making funny things that, it's a guy on there that says, who the fuck did I marry? Me. And he playing like he the guy, and he got all his thing. He was like, yeah, let me show you the documents of this, and it'll be like, this is my credit report, and it's like written on there. Some people are doing funny skits. That's cool. You can do that, but the ones that are talking mess about her and like, oh, that ain't the real story, and she didn't have, not her, the son of the first wife has got on there and validated her story.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
The one that was living in Georgia, and you talking about was living in California.
Yes. He validated the story. He said, now he looks older. He said, I'm 28. I know you guys are looking at me like, how are you the son? But I'm my mom's son, and I was already like there. And, I'm 28 years old. He said, but the people talking on the phone and nobody there, I've witnessed that. The way that he talked to, her and lies and saying what kind of jobs and stuff he had that he lied, I witnessed that. He said he even had to, like the guy, Legion, whoever, bucked up to his mom, and he had to get in the middle of it. So he said, yeah, that's true. And then she did a clarification. The family members are even corroborating the story. The brother, he was like, I need for you to do a little clarification on something. And it was something that she said about the mom and the dad and something else. And she was like, so Chris called me and he asked me to do a clarification. So I just want to clarify X, Y, and Z. And she did it. So what are y'all talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Then Legion get on here and be like, oh, she lying. I'm about to sue her for defamation. What? You're crazy, dude. You did all of it.
And they say he was a liar from the gate.
Yes. And
all his life.
His family, yes, said that all his life he always lied. And he was a twin. Oh, that was the other thing. It was the life of his twin. Oh, I was like, okay. But it's a good story. I don't know why. I mean, let haters hate. She never, so far that I know of, I haven't looked at all of her little TikToks, but she never even referenced people that's making these dumb accusations that is not a real story or, somebody else's story. As detailed as that girl was, it don't sound like she made that up. She didn't make that up. She didn't make that story up.
And then she had a picture of the realtor there.
The realtor that that helped her out. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, why y'all hating? And why y'all jumping on her bandwagon anyways to try to get you 33 million views or whatever? You're not going to do it because you're nasty, and you just let people be. Like, they have this other guy. I end up, I don't know what his TikTok name is, but I ended up liking his page because he got on there and he was like, I hate when when we tear each other down. You guys was all for it when she was in misery, but now when you see she going to Paris and people trying to get her BMWs, she went to Paris. Yes. Yep, she went to Paris. The BMW dealer did a commercial like, Reesa, is this the one the BMW is talking about with the caramel seat? Somebody, one of them BMW dealers gonna give her a BMW. Seats. Yes, the cognac seats.
Midnight blue cognac seats.
Yep. Now y'all hating on her. Now y'all see she's reaping what she sowed. Now y'all hating on her. Y'all was loving her when she was telling you the sad story, but now she reaping. Y'all like, oh yeah, she this, she that. Not this, not happening.
Listen, did they give her the BMW?
I don't know. I gotta look on there, but they did a commercial. It say whatever BMW at the bottom. And they said, Reesa, is this the one? Spitting on myself. Yeah.
Oh my God. They have to pay me.
Yeah. Give me. They gonna probably end up giving her that BMW. They probably really are. But I hope somebody pick it up. Then they were saying, anybody, they don't want Tyler Perry to pick it up.
Don't have him do nothing. I'm sick of him.
Tyler Perry.
No, not Tyler. He'll make her look so bad.
Yeah. Netflix. Yeah, they said she
so bad. He'll make her look so bad and have him fine as wine.
Yep.
Big butt, everything.
Yep. And she getting beaten, and her mama beat her, and everybody beat her, and it would be a whole different story.
Ain't nobody respecting her. She just wanted him there for the rent money.
Yep.
Oh, girl, a whole different story.
Yep. So,
but it was a very interesting.
It was interesting.
And you know why? The only way that I was really interested in what kept me interested in it, I'm sorry, was her voice. She was very patient. She said what she was saying.
Yeah.
She was so real.
Yeah.
And I was able to listen. Mm-hmm. You know, because sometimes we'd be like, oh, I can't listen to that. Oh, no,
yeah, because you're going too fast and you're saying a lot of ums and ahs.
Everything's off. I can't. But she was perfect. That audio was perfect.
In the screen, she wasn't moving around. She wasn't doing a whole lot of, you're like, what are you doing with your phone? You all over the place. No, she sat in wherever she was sitting. Because, when it first came on, I was like, where are we going? Because we driving for a long time. We driving for episodes. She in the car. Then she was at work. Then I was like, where are we going? I think she's in the bathroom. I was like, what is happening? I said, okay. But her voice, her tone of her voice, the way she presented it.
Things.
Yeah, the way she described things.
Some of her detail was very good.
Yeah.
And everything. She's better than me because, see, you know me. I ask a lot of questions. And I was finding out some stuff. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna take me to too many houses and too many car dealerships.
No.
I'm not that one. Like, I'm not gonna invest in anything with you unless I was married to you.
Right.
We're not gonna go look at nothing. We're not gonna look at no cars. We're not having nothing in both of our names or whatever. Mm-hmm. I haven't known you well enough. We're not married. I'm not going that route. Yeah, we can look. If we don't have anything to do on the weekends, we can look at some houses or
right.
We can look at some car lots and stuff like that. But what's not going to happen is my name is not going to be on anything.
Nope.
That's me. That's just me.
Yeah.
And while he was at work and she was up there talking about she was working from home and falling asleep and stuff, and they ended up making her start coming to work. You got to be going through his stuff trying to get me a social security number so I can do that background check for it.
Right. Yeah, she did all of that late. Like, all of that late.
Some would have had, I would have to do that.
She said she was,
I'm not trusting.
She was desperate. She wanted to be in a relationship, and she thought it
was.
She
wanted to believe that was her, it. And that was her relationship.
Yeah.
And I totally get it. But, at the same time, I got to protect myself.
Yeah.
Because anything that come in like that, they said, if anything sound that good.
It probably ain't.
It probably ain't. He had an answer for everything, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And then he got mad at her, talking about, well, why are you calling the realtor?
Because I got questions.
The
heck?
And did he take the time to go and make up all them letters? And
Yep. That's crazy. offer letters, everything.
You know how to pop on somebody's job? Somebody brought you lunch, sweetheart?
Right. Be like, where he at? He on the forklift.
So here, I bought him lunch. Oh no, he's like, don't you have an employee named so and so? Isn't he the regional whatever, the VP or whatever? Right.
Exactly.
I don't even at that reception desk, okay? With the lunch, hot, smoking, everybody can smell it when I walk in.
Be like, oh, let me go get him off the forklift.
Girl. Okay, and then your supervisor looking at you talking about, okay, you got 30 minutes, man. Hurry up, wrap it up.
Okay. Like, who what?
What?
Right. Yep.
Bro, you better learn how to do the bopper.
Yep. I bet you she do it now.
Girl.
She said she don't trust nobody. She said
I'm like her. I do.
Anybody before him, I know you and I trust you. Anybody after him, I don't trust nobody. I said I'm with you on that.
Everybody's suspect.
Yeah.
Everybody guilty until proven innocent. I'm not going in giving you 5 points. You gotta earn them.
You gotta earn them. You don't start with the full bucket.
You don't. I'm sorry. You do not. You're not doing that. I'm sorry. But I did enjoy it. It was a good story. I felt bad for her and everything like that. But you know me, Margot. Every time he paid that rent, the rent I was paying, I would have took that and put that in my account. Oh, he got it this month. Oh, girl, that money going in my account. Oh,
yep. That's going over here. Yep.
My account would look so pretty.
Right.
By the time he got ready to walk up out of there with his bags.
I'll be good.
I'll be good.
Yep.
I'll be so good.
Fine. I can take care of everything else. What do I keep seeing flying over here? Okay. Don't be tripping, Margot.
But yeah, that was a good story. I really enjoyed it. I thought she was very talented. She told a good story. She's a great storyteller.
Great storyteller. Like she can be an audiobook reader. Like
yes, ma'am.
She could definitely be an audiobook reader, and I would listen to it because her voice is like soothing and you know it's not fast, it's not slow. It's like perfect.
Right.
Very descriptive. You know, she was good. I liked it.
Very good, very good. She did a great job too.
So then we watched Tyler Perry's Mea Culpa. Mea Culpa. Man. What was your take on that?
I'm gonna tell you, I like the suspense of the movie.
Okay.
I had some things I didn't like. First of all, I don't like the way Tyler Perry makes black women look stupid. Number one, it was not believable the way his Caucasian mother was speaking to his wife at that dinner table.
Yep.
That would not have happened with a black woman.
No.
Period.
Nope.
Period.
I don't care who you are.
I don't care who you are. Tyler, you know. You black.
Yeah.
You got aunties and everything. You think that would have went off? Well,
right.
Tyler.
And she was nasty.
She was nasty. So that wasn't even believable.
Yeah.
That's number one for me. Number two, that family sat around that table and said, oh no, you are not. I'm running for mayor. And that guy is going to be guilty. And that's going to get me into I'm going to be a Mario candidate or whatever. And you cannot take this case or whatever because you would be going against him. You would not take that case. And she was looking at them like, and didn't even speak up and say, oh, yes, I am.
Right.
It went to a different episode. I'm like, why aren't you speaking up and saying anything, Tyler? Why do you have her script just having her looking stupid when these people talking crazy for her? That ain't a real black woman. You crazy. And she an attorney too? Oh, no, she got some words for y'all.
Yeah. Yep.
I like that. Always make us look weak and desperate.
Yep. I agree.
And needy.
Yep.
I had a problem with the bedroom scene.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I go?
Go ahead.
First of all, I'm telling you what's not going to happen between us. I don't care what you feel or whatever, but this is a business relationship. I am here trying to prove your innocence. That's what we do. Oh, no, you have feelings for me. There's some attraction and I know it or whatever. The white girl comes in butt naked and he says, oh, this is my neighbor. And then he takes her to the side and she proceeds to give him a BJ. Mm-hmm. So she walks out. It's like, oh my God, really? And she walks out. She tried to get at the elevator and he has it stuck and has it turned off. So she has to keep telling him to turn it on. He turns on the elevator. She leaves. The private detective made a mistake and said that her husband was in this hotel, which he was. Mm-hmm. But the number was 712 and he's there, whatever. So she got upset. Instead of going to the hotel like a real black woman would have, she turned back and went to the artist's house. Mm-hmm. Back where he was screwing the white girl.
And you knew he was in there with her, so why would you even go back to there? Okay.
A real black woman would have went to that hotel.
Yes.
You had the room number and everything. Mm-hmm. You going to the hotel.
I'm not. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what you gonna do.
Yeah.
So, now, you get to the room. You go up that elevator. Nobody on that bed moves to see who's coming up. You get on that elevator. And you go up them stairs and you see them engaging in sexual activity. He tells the white woman to get up. She gets up and she leaves in a huff. He comes straight to you and kiss you and hug you or whatever. You start taking off your clothes or whatever. And then you proceed to have sex with him.
I ain't even washed up.
Laid down with the white woman. Ain't nobody showered, brushed teeth. Ain't nobody pulled off a condom. Ain't nobody did nothing. You a lie and the truth ain't in you. Because a black woman ain't did that.
Yep.
I'm not done.
Uh-huh.
Then, I've seen a whole bunch of love scenes in my time. Mm-hmm. I read a whole bunch of love scenes. Mm-hmm. I'm a reader. Mm-hmm. When you see a love scene with a man and a woman engaging in sexual activity, you usually see, I'm going to tell you how the love scene going to go. Mm-hmm. They're going to be moving around a little bit. You're going to see his back. You're going to see her back. You're going to see a little side boob. Mm-hmm. You're going to see that. You're going to see her on top of him looking down at him and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It ain't going to be too explicit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just want to know why. When they was having sex, why did we keep on getting a shot of his boob?
His ass, yep.
That camera was there too long for me. On his butt. That camera was too long on that man's butt for me, and that man had the perfect butt.
He did.
But I want to know, why was that your focus?
Yeah.
That was too much for me. I said, Tyler, okay.
It's too long.
You know what? You are
killing
yourself right now, partner.
Yes.
That was too much of a man's ass being shown in a scene like that. I mean, he was focusing on every move and groove that dude had and his big old bubble butt or whatever. I'm like, why do we keep looking at this man's butt?
Right.
I love this scene.
Right. Can we get a different angle? Can we see her, like you said, get a side boob, leg up in the air, something? We don't need to see that.
Anything. Her on top, anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he didn't want that. He wanted his butt there. Girl. And who doing missionary style anyway?
Right.
Come on, Charlie. You wanted that ass shot.
Yeah.
Then, on top of that, the camera goes up and we get a wide view. And they land on the canvas with all the paint on. Mm-hmm. And he laying there spread ego, and all we see again is his butt.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm done. I know what you was after.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't even a good love scene for me. No, it wasn't even a love scene. I'm going to say smash scene. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a good smash. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a good smash for me. Mm-hmm. You know, it wasn't a good smash at all. I mean, they have doubles that can come in and do her part. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, girl, can't nobody do a part like Nia Long in, that show, what was that show called, girl? My favorite show. What was it? Oh, my God. I can't even think of it right now. Anyway, Nia Long did a bad scene with, what was that? Oh my God, I forgot the song. But anyway, I'm like, you know, that's my favorite scene. But anyway, that's what you call a love scene.
Right. Not Love and Basketball. There's a Love and Basketball.
Love Jones.
Love Jones, there it is. Love Jones, yeah. Yeah.
That was a love scene.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big thing, but them angles, it was believable.
Right.
We didn't get a whole bunch of ass.
Right.
It was believable.
Right.
Okay. So now, she goes and says that she was some inappropriate behavior or whatever she wants off the case. She goes down to Mexico. She sees the chick that he's supposed to have killed. So she calls and speaks to the brother, but the brother, no, wait a minute. The girl's down here in Mexico and blah, 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 blah. And I call my private investigator. He's coming down here or whatever because he's going to get this story or whatever. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sending my people down. Why don't you come over to the house? A black chick is not going to that house.
I'm not going to that house.
Husband is not there, first of all. And the mama there and your wife there and her husband ain't there to protect her or whatever. Y'all don't even like her in the first place. Why would she be going to your house?
Right.
What she would have stayed there and waited for the private investigator to get there. They would have did that story, got that story, everything, got on that plane and left, and she would have took her ass home.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she would have got with him when he called, and you would have told her. But I wouldn't be flying back from Mexico to go to your house or whatever, and y'all sitting around in the kitchen crazy.
Right.
Okay. And then that whole scene with the mother in that kitchen, that knife was on that counter, girl. That woman moved that knife. But I like it because she wasn't no punk. But when she seen that picture of her sister-in-law,
oh yeah, that was it.
She knew that there was something wrong. Because remember, he said, we have two paintings of him in our house. I don't even understand why they're here anymore or whatever. Yeah, he did what he did. Like that. But girl, when she reached down when he was in that coat, now this is what a black woman would do. You sit at the talking about, you talking to 911. Now the end tired, now that she finna be the hero. After you just showed us that she wasn't shit through the whole movie.
Right.
And she sits and she pushed that button so the call would be on speaker. And then she tried to figure out what she could do about it. And then she was smart and started reacting. I love that. But there's always something like that at the end of the story that makes me mad because Tyler puts us in a bad light, a stupid light, a desperate light, don't have any sense or whatever until the end.
We become the hero.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
But that's my take on the movie. I thought there were some places he could have did better. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm tired of us supporting him and he's not making us look good because everything is not being supportive to the black community in his movies the way we think it is. We just giving him all these praise and everything because he's this black man doing this. But let's face it, he's not giving us the best for the black.
Yeah.
He's not doing that for us.
Right.
I just don't think he is.
He's not. And what he needs to do is put the pen down or share the pen. Because he's writing all of this stuff in a matter of a day or two. And then he said he writes. And then he, like the next day, he ready to go and put it up on, we ready. But it's just him writing. When you look at the credits,
a woman's perspective or
nobody's perspective. It's just what's in his head. And because he, if you're sitting there and you like writing it out, you're just going from that's one lens, one perspective. If you look at the credits, it says he's the writer, producer, and director, and nobody else is. So
that's why I've got all that ass because he directed. Keep it in film, keep it in camera right
keep
there.
It there. Keep it there. You need to share it. It's still going to be an awesome film if somebody else helps you out and you get a different perspectives of, oh, okay, well, maybe I should have made him go to the bathroom and wipe his shit off before he turns around and have sex with her. Or
how about make it a shower scene for both of them?
Right. Make it a shower scene. Make it the next day. made her go and not go to the hotel. If she didn't go to the hotel, she went home, and then he didn't say nothing the next
her
day.
husband to come in there and find out what happened, to be mad and
Yeah. Yeah. Why did she have to go back? Then I thought I was about to throw up. I was like,
girl, me too. Okay. I was oh my God. I was texting my friend saying, I'm about to throw up right now. I just can't do this right now. Because that could have been a great shower scene. Or like you said, that didn't have to take, that sex part didn't have to take place. All she had to do was just sit down and say, listen, I'm really upset right now. I just need somebody to talk to. This has happened. I don't know what to do, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It didn't even have to be sex.
It didn't have to be sex.
It talked her off the cliff.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the whole scene with the red room where she followed them in there, that could have just been cut out. Like, what did that have to do with anything?
Because I ain't following you nowhere down in them dungeons.
Right. That whole scene had to do with what? That the prostitute lady or the neighbor or whoever was there. It didn't have to do with nothing. I was like, that was like an extra scene that didn't even need to occur.
But Tyler Perry liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like that.
Because that's what he's used to.
Yeah. And see, if he had those other perspectives, that would have been something that would have been cut on the
there was no
floor.
Need for it.
Because there's no need. You could have put something else in that spot.
Mm-hmm.
But I did like the suspense, like you said, of it. At the end, and that part was good. I didn't like how they portrayed the two ladies, the Kelly Rowland and that was Mississippi from P Valley.
Yeah,
I was like, she looked familiar.
That was Stripper Girl.
Yeah.
With the crazy white husband.
Yep, that was her. I was like, I didn't like the way, either one of them were portrayed, because she was just pretty much a lapdog to her husband, and she couldn't do nothing. She they tried to come together. Her and Kelly tried to come together. Oh, come in the house. The kids are crying. Oh, okay. Like, look.
That's what I'm saying. He makes us look so weak and stupid and gullible.
Yeah.
He makes black women look like that, and that's the part that makes me angry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have so much, but you have black women coming off stupid, ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Just crazy.
Yeah.
What is that about, Tyler?
Yeah. You don't have to do that. And I, like you said, we give him, the praise. No, I don't want to say praise, but accolades, because he is a black man producing black movies. Yep, giving back jobs. He has that big old studio out there. He can film just about anything and everything over there, but you need to share the pen. You need to. There are so many stories out here that you can put your name on it. You can throw in writer credit for yourself and everything, but let other people write and have their ideas, or be a writer with you, and open up your mind and allow them to say, oh no, it probably sound better this way. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, now I get it. Because I don't even see you, even if you did have other writers, I don't even see you allowing them to put their part in. He'd be like, nah, I want that booty part right there. So that's not being cut out.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's $1,000 shot.
Yeah, that's not cut. That's not gonna be cut out.
Not even $1,000. That's $1 billion shot.
It's $1 billion shot. See all that plump booty?
Yeah. I can just keep on rewinding that. I watch TV laid up in the crib. And you know what? It makes me mad because the Oprahs and the Tyler Perrys, we all get really happy because we have these people there and they're black and they're doing well or whatever. That don't mean they mean us well.
Right. Yeah.
We have to realize too, there's a little puppeteering going on in the back, in the scenes in the back that we're not aware of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So their strings are being pulled by somebody else too.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not black.
Yep.
So you can't sit up and just put all those eggs in the basket with those people or whatever, because I didn't like the way Oprah did Michael Jackson.
Woo.
I didn't like he did Tony Braxton.
Yep.
All that kind of stuff was not necessary.
Yeah.
It was not necessary at all. The people that she wanted interviewed or whatever, and when Snoop called Gail, what do you call her?
A dog face or something he called her.
I mean, I get it though.
Yeah.
I get You guys forget that y'all black. And you know what? I ain't never seen you do nothing to Weinstein. We still ain't seen her say nothing about him, and it was road dog.
Right. And she's not.
They got pictures of her around P. Diddy and everything, and she got her hand on P. Diddy's leg on the couch. So, you know, and how many times has Snoop said that Oprah and Gayle smoke weed? Which is not our business. But, I mean, they run with who they run with. Yep. What I'm saying is, y'all better stop putting all these eggs in the basket with these people.
Yep.
Because you don't know what they into either. Exactly. And how many times is her and Spielberg going to run? What was the show called we just seen?
The Color Purple.
The Color Purple in the grave.
Right.
How many times they gonna run it in the grave? Y'all can't think of another movie. How many times y'all gonna try to get some money off of that movie now?
Right. The movie, the play, the other movie that's a play, you know, the movie, second movie, third movie.
Y'all can't find another black movie.
No. You're just gonna keep flipping it and remixing it.
There's a lot of black stories out there.
Yeah.
It could be told.
There's a lot of people.
They puppets.
Yeah. So if you want to watch it, it's a Tyler Perry special. You know what you're gonna get. I forgot that. What's her name? So Monique. I didn't want to talk about Monique, but I had seen an article this week where she went on her show that she's doing with Cat Williams, and I forgot who she said, but she said she was talking to somebody. This is her at the comedy show. This is her bit. She was talking to somebody, and that person told her, not fuck them kids, because I know that Lunel used that, but she said something to that point about her son. She said, don't give a fuck about your kids. So I was like, fuck them. Why? You don't want to put it out there. So you put it out there that he had a mental illness. So now it's fuck him. Like, I understand when we do comedy, we try to make light of something, but this is not light. This is something that is so serious. Like, you and your husband put out that the son has a mental illness. The son got online and said, yes, I do, have a mental illness. And, he said what he had to say, put on the pictures. He said, here go my receipts, and put pictures of his kids and whatever on there. And he was done. You should have just left it at that. Why are you getting on stage and still have stuff to say about your son? So a lot of people, excuse me, are saying, how she say, I love you for real. They're like, we don't want you to love us for real because you don't even love your son. So how can you love us for real?
Yeah.
It's just certain things, and I will be a Monique fan, but it's just certain things that make you go, why? Why?
And I'm going to tell you why. Because she wasn't raised like that.
Right.
Look at her childhood. Mm-hmm. She was being molested and raped by her brother.
Right.
And her parents didn't do anything. She was put in a special ed class. Mm-hmm. And she didn't need to be in there. But it was okay. Her mother just wanted her in there and didn't even do anything about it.
Right.
What kind of household was she growing up?
Right.
And maybe saying that is what she heard all the time anyway. Mm-hmm. So she don't know how to give that love to a child because it's something she never received.
Yep.
From her parents, from her mom. Knowing how her brother did her. And then they did nothing about it. And she had to look in that boy's face every day after that. And her parents didn't even do anything about it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So how does she know how to treat a child, even though she did birth it or whatever, when she ain't got the tools?
Yep.
She didn't receive the tools. She don't know how. Because remember, she was estranged from her household and her parents.
Yeah.
Because of the way she was treated. From the way the brother did her. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not saying that it's all right, but what do you expect from somebody that went through what she went through?
Right.
You don't know how, Margot.
She don't know how.
You don't know how. And this is what people do, and this is what parents do to their children. Mm-hmm. And when they have children, they don't know how to parent their own children.
Right.
Because you didn't know how to parent them.
Right.
So it's generation after generation after generation after generation until somebody says, I'm doing it my way, damn all that.
Right.
No, and they do it a different way.
And that's what the son is doing. The son is doing it a different way with his daughter.
Exactly. And you know what? If he is special needs, he got it honest because you was in the special needs class yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why is it his fault? And you know what? If he was special needs, you know how you were treated, so you should have put him somewhere where he would have got some great education or whatever, and things like that. And you should have had a man in his life,
right,
help him, and things like that. And I know with entertainment and stuff like that, you on the road and you doing this and you doing that or whatever, but you have to get yourself some help with your children or whatever, some people that you can trust or whatever, and because the kids suffer.
Yeah.
The kids really, really, really suffer.
They do, especially the moms. That's why I didn't. DL was talking about, I see my kids and look, I've been touring more than you. You're a man. They're there with their mom.
What? Got that?
Yes, they're there with their mom. It's different for a female who has to travel and who has kids. It's different. Right. So don't try to compare yourself.
You see your kids and your wife there, but what happened to your daughter?
Right.
Shut up.
Right. Stop
careful.
Talking. Yes.
Be careful.
Stop talking.
And it was by your friend.
Yeah.
Be careful.
You over here talking, but you're not listening to what you're saying. You're not listening. I was like, how are you going to compare? Boy, if you don't sit down somewhere and start responding to her.
And why does she bother you so much?
Right. Right.
Why does every time that girl open her mouth, she say something, he just get mad.
Yep. He got to chime in. I'm like, you don't have to say nothing. Just shut up. Just shut up. Do you. Do what you've been doing.
You got a whole kid or whatever and your wife don't even know about it.
Right.
And then the boy get killed by the mama boyfriend. Yeah, you got a lot of history there, buddy. That ain't too good.
Yeah, you need to.
You need to be quiet, dude.
You need to be in a quiet place.
Yeah, you got some issues. Your mama's sitting in the hospital right now. Sitting in the hospital. Your father took good care of your mama. Okay? You said your mama treated your daddy so bad. Your mama sitting in the place, got money in the bank, being in this convalescent place or this retirement home, wherever she assisted living, whatever. And he said that he ain't been there in 2 years, and he said he don't go because he don't like his mama because the way his mama treated his dad.
Wow.
True story.
Wow.
You said in the interview that my mama treated my daddy so bad. Treated him so bad, he gave her everything. I wish you could see where my mama stayed right now. She got everything. She got money in the bank. She got this. They take good care of her. Everything. Da, 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 da. And I ain't been there and I can't go.
Wow. Well, how did your mama treat you? What your daddy do? Your mama, he probably been cheated on the mama.
Between your mama and your daddy is between your mama and your dad. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah. How did she treat you?
How did she treat you?
Wow.
And I'm just like, that's kind of interesting for him to say that or whatever. He working on a lot of stuff too, so it may not be just Monique thing. It may be her being a woman.
Yeah. True.
It may be that.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you feel that way about his mom, that's how you feel about women, period.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you didn't tell your wife that you had a whole baby.
Right. And your daddy probably didn't tell his wife that he had a whole baby until he had to. And that's probably why she treated him the way she did.
We don't know what happened in that marriage.
Right.
We don't know what that woman sustained. We don't know what that woman knew.
Right.
Whatever she knew, she kept it to herself. And whatever y'all saw was an aftermath of what she knew.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Don't worry about it, because that wasn't your husband.
Right.
Stay in the child's place and just take care of your household, which you didn't do a good job of. If something happened to your daughter.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just need to shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. You just
and that's what they say. Don't be sitting here and talking about somebody else, because what's in your backyard?
Right.
Be careful. Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
That's a I just can't. I can't. And I won't. I'm just like, you know what? I'm praying for you. All is well. If you need me, call me, whatever. But because you can never say never in any situation.
Right.
You can't. You can't. You don't know when something's going to happen to you, what's going to happen to your family.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know.
Right.
So I don't get involved in stuff like that, and I will not.
Mm-mm.
I will not.
Yeah.
Because, honey, you just don't know.
Yeah.
You just don't know what some of these people have been through, what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
Life is tough.
Life is tough.
And it was tough for parents and grandparents too. And I'm not saying they did everything right. They didn't do some things right, but they did. I'm gonna say they did what they could do. I'm not gonna say they did their best, but they did what they could do.
Right.
Okay. And it might not have been a good thing. It's probably what they saw being done, and they just thought it was okay. But now that we are able and we learn, it's on us to change it and say, well, I'm gonna do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do it that way or whatever.
Right.
And allow them, allow us to do it or whatever. That's the only way that we're gonna make change.
Yeah.
Only way that we're gonna make change. If we just start changing some things in the way that we do things, in the way that we raise our kids, the way we bring our kids up, and things of that nature. But we gotta take, raising these kids more seriously or whatever, because it's getting really bad now. These kids are smoking with parents.
Yes.
Girl, these kids ain't going to school. These kids is mama a bitch and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They go to school. They want all this kind of stuff. They gonna stay on the games all the time. They won't pick up a book. They can't read. They can't do this. They can't do that. Talk to teachers like they crazy.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Really? Girl.
Yep. We going to hell. When they say hell in the handbasket. This is our future.
And then, what do you think is going to happen when that child becomes a young adult?
Same thing. They're going to be disrespectful.
And he's not going to be able to get a good job.
Nope.
He's going to be staying at your house. Then here comes the girlfriend. Then here come the babies.
Yep.
Right there in your house.
Yep.
Because you didn't raise him like you were supposed to and get him set for the outside work.
Right.
So that he could be self-sufficient.
Right.
So he's staying up in your house, smoking weed in the back room. The girlfriend getting a check, all the babies living up there, and you going to work every day.
Yeah.
And he's sitting up there asking you, can he use your car?
I'm going to drop you off, Mom. What?
And he's 30 years old, smoking weed every day. Got 3 kids running around there, and a girl on assistant. That's what you allowed to happen in your house when he was a child.
Yep.
And now, you going to pay then or pay later? I'd rather pay then when they're young.
Yeah.
Because when they get older, I ain't got to worry about it.
You can mold them. To a certain age, you still got that opportunity to mold them. But once they get past a certain age, that's going to be who they are.
That's right.
That's them. That's right. And then it'll take them to make that change. Because, people still could be, left when they, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 20. But now it's up to them to make the change. Now they see, okay, I can't get a decent job with this attitude. I can't, live like this, being like this. So I'm going to make that change. People could change, but it's up to them at that point. And a parent can't mold you after a certain point.
Right. So that's why it's so important for them to get you in your younger years.
Yeah.
That's when you learn how to respect your parents.
Mm-hmm.
And you believe everything that they say and what they tell you and what they teach you. It's called the foundation.
There you go.
So then when you get older, you can still lean on and go back to some of those foundational skills that you were taught while you were in that household that's going to sustain you as an adult and when you raise your own children.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you need to raise your children the way you want to. I didn't have nobody else come telling me, family, foe, friend, nothing. I raised mine the way I want to. You can't say nothing to my kids. You can't tell me nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I did what I had to do with my daughters. And I'm going to be honest. I didn't play with grades. Mm-hmm. I kept my foot on their neck. I didn't play with boys. I didn't play with none of that.
Right.
And to this day, my daughters still call me every day. We talk. And they still listen to me. And they say, thank you
still
for that advice, Mom.
you.
Thank you for that advice.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you don't let your kids let society raise them.
Right.
You don't let these kids go out and say, well, everybody else doing it. How come I can't do it? I don't care what nobody else doing. I said no and I meant no.
Right.
That's it. End of story. And you got to stick to those guns and be consistent.
Yep.
Be consistent, and they will appreciate it later on in life.
Yep.
Thank you, Mom. Because you know what? You saved me.
Yep.
Because, oh my God, you know what happened at the party?
Okay.
Mom, you know what happened?
Yep.
You know, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to really listen. And my daughters couldn't go everywhere. They couldn't do everything. You know what I mean? They went to things I thought was safe and that they could go, you know, and things like that. But they weren't going and accepting every invitation.
Right.
You know?
No.
It was not going to do that.
Right.
You know, and these people, they always think about themselves and they life, and they want to go out and they want to date, and they want to party and have everybody watching their kids, and they want to do this and do that. You know what? My life is on hold until I raise it. And when I get them up and out, and then I do me.
Then I can have my fun, freedom, and everything else.
Then I have my fun.
Yeah.
And guess what? I ain't got to worry about them no more. How about that?
Yep.
Because they're not going to become a crime to me, asking me to pay rent, pay light, pay gas, pay car note, or whatever. They become self-sufficient adults.
Right.
Then I ain't got to worry about it.
Because you raised them right. You raised them up right so that they know, okay, now I'm in the real world. I know what to do. I have that foundation that you just said where I can go back to and be like, okay, yeah, this is what I need to do.
And then I can lay down every night, Margot, and not worry about it.
Right. Yep.
I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about whether they went to jail.
Right.
Whether they had an overdose, whether they was in a car accident. I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff with my kids.
Right.
I can lay down and go to sleep every single night and sleep peacefully.
Right.
You know, but what I'm saying is I put in the time though.
Yeah.
I put in the time, you know, because I'm like, if these kids get loose, I ain't gonna be able to get them back in.
Right.
So I gotta do what I gotta do. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes these people need to put the kids first, not themselves, especially when they decide to have new kids and ask to be here.
That's right.
So you spend your time getting those kids through primary school and high school and college or whatever, and then you say bye.
Yep. Now you
because they got the education, they got the tools. Now it's time to say goodbye.
Now you can fly.
What you want to do?
Yep.
But when you let all this stuff go, and you know, folks is molesting folks in the house, and you know, mom and dad not doing anything, and you tell them, and then you know, dad's friend is molested, and all this kind of stuff, and dad don't believe you.
Right.
You break that trust with your parents.
Right.
You break that trust. So how you gonna sit up and raise somebody?
Right. You can't.
You can't, Margot. It's just too hard. It's just
because you don't know.
And I just really wish that these parents would do better with these kids. But sometimes they can't because they don't know how, by the way they treat it. I mean,
right.
It's really crazy. You just have to stay in prayer.
And
these kids, I feel sorry for kids.
Whew. Yeah, these kids is out of control. Out of control. I don't understand.
And they just feel so entitled to have every single thing. And the parents will, you know, rob Peter just to get them that stuff and know damn well they can't afford it.
Right. They have to learn that, you know, no, you can't just ask for it, you get. Because when you get older in real life, you're going to want some things and you're not going to be able to afford it. You're not going to be able to get it. And so you can't, who you going to throw a temper tantrum to? You a grown-ass adult. Yourself.
You know? And then, what are you going to do? You going to go do something wrong and crooked out there in the streets?
Just to get it? Yeah.
And end up in a situation you really don't want to be in?
Yeah.
And that's what these people are out here doing. And it's really sad. It's really sad. You know, and that's what grandmothers are for.
Yeah.
Because my little kid, I'm just like, you know, the boys, they like this certain kind of tennis shoes and everything like that. And so he got these Lego tennis shoes or whatever. He really liked his Lego tennis shoes. But now it's like, you know, he needs some more. He wants some Lego tennis shoes. So when she got them, they was like, you know, $30-something. Now they $69.
Ooh, okay.
They $79. And I said, okay, well, let him have the shoes. I get the shoes. She was like, no, he don't need the shoes. He has some Nikes and he has some Jordans. Wear those. I'm just like, but he liked the Lego shoes, and those shoes are so cute. She said, Mom, I don't care. No, and you're not getting them. No, you don't need them. Because I'm not starting that. Just because he won them don't mean he get them. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, okay. All right. So what did I do? I called her. Okay, I'm getting the kids their stuff for Easter. She was like, Mom, you don't have to. I said, no. I'm getting what I want for Easter. You'll receive a package the first week of March.
Did you get the Lego shoes?
I didn't get the Lego shoes. Okay. I did not get the Lego shoes. And I'm just like, I can do that, and I don't mind doing that for my grandkids because their kids don't ask me for it.
Right. Yeah.
So I want to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's what grandmothers and grandfathers do. Yeah. When you have great kids and they don't ask you for nothing and they're not always in your pockets. Oh, grandma, I gotta get this for the kids. Gotta do this for the kids. Now I ain't gonna get you shit because I've been giving you money throughout the year. But when you got good kids and they don't ask for nothing, you want to do for your grandkids.
You want to do for your grandkids. They don't ask me for nothing, and I just tell them, I got a box coming for you. They like to get their own box so they can go and have their own meal.
Oh, cute.
And stuff like that. But yeah, they really don't ask for nothing. They get money, they save their money, and they go the book fair. Remember the book fairs at school?
Yes.
Those are really big things right now for them, and they go buying all this stuff at the book fair. They take their little money. So they were showing me today all the stuff they got at the book fair. I was just like, they bought everything but a book. They bought pencils. They bought erasers. They bought all that kind of stuff. I'm like, where's the book?
It's a book fair. Why you didn't get a book?
She said no. They want all the other stuff.
The little stuff. The
little stuff. Stuff that don't cost nothing that's overpriced.
Yeah. That's funny because I remember them book fairs when I was in elementary school, and it seemed like I didn't never have enough money to get those stuff that I wanted. I was like, I want this book, and I look at the little money that I got, and I told my mama that it was the book fair, and she gave me the money. But whatever I wanted was always just too much, and she probably was like, I'm not giving you all that money. Where they gonna just go take your little money for a little stupid book?
Yeah. And they're selling all these little things you can get at the 99-cent store.
Mm-hmm. And it's high. Pencils and pens, erasers, little stuff.
Girl, my grandson got a little something like a little book that you can write in and stuff like that. And it had a character on the front. It had a little character on the front. And he liked the character, so he got it. Mm-hmm. And he draws pictures in it and everything like that. I think he went and he had $13 or $14. My daughter said he came back with $1 as a check. He got one item.
Okay. It's like, this is it. That sounds like me. Like, okay, well, that's all I had. That's all I had. I only had enough to get one thing.
Oh my God. My other grandson, he got pencils, he got erasers, he got pens,
he got the little things. Okay. How much? $1.20? Okay, there you go. How much? $2? Here you go.
I'm just like, wow.
He's a good shopper.
But the times have really, really, really changed.
Yeah.
They have really, really, really changed. I'm just like, oh my God. Because I remember the book fairs that we went to when I was a kid, they would send the information home. Mm-hmm. And your parents, and you told them what you wanted because they would come to the school and show you all the books, and then they gave you the order list.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And then your parents had to do it or whatever, and they put a check in there, and you put it back in the envelope, and you give it to the teacher. Mm-hmm. And your teacher gives you your package when your books come in.
I remember that, too.
Yeah, so we would always, my parents would buy 1 or 2 books for us or whatever, something like that. But it was just like, please, these kids these days, the book fair, they get so excited.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And my daughter said that my grandson's friend brought $60.
$60?
The book fair.
Oh, he got a lot of stuff.
And she said at the end of the day when she went to go pick up the boy, she said that boy had 2 big old bags.
Oh, yeah, $60. He was shopping.
You ain't going there with $60.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna take you over here to Target.
Right, and get the same books and better
and
books.
Get what you need.
Right.
Then what? Nothing but bags full of toys.
Right. Oh.
I'm gonna get you something that you need over here at Target or whatever. You're not gonna do this.
Yeah.
You know. I can take you to the bookstore. We be on Amazon and buy the books. Boy, come on. You're not taking $60 to spend at this book fair.
Yeah.
Girl, and they pounce on them kids like that because they know they get excited and the mom and daddy don't give them that money.
Right.
I said, you make sure that them kids don't count their money. Oh, mama, they know I count money. I'm like, okay.
Okay, get that change back.
Get that change back.
Get that change back.
This weekend.
I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna cook this weekend. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna watch me some movies, and that's it. I'm planning on doing nothing.
So, is anything out there that I should be watching? Anything that you know of that's coming out or anything?
No.
Gonna make it good or interesting?
No. Oh, it's supposed to rain on Saturday. No, not on Sunday. Okay, just Saturday, and it said 50%. No, I haven't been watching. I mean, I haven't seen anything like new like we did for this past week. This past week was a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah. But this week, I didn't see
see
anything that I was like, ooh, I want to see. But I'm gonna look on Netflix and see what I can. I'll try to save them.
Last night because I couldn't hardly sleep, and I just found an old movie, and I was just watching this. And Whoopi Goldberg was in it. And it was a Terry McMillan story, Day Late, Dollar Short. And I had read the book, and I was just like, I didn't expect Whoopi to be playing that character, but like, okay. And I ended up falling asleep. So that was like after 12, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. But I didn't see anything on Netflix that I really wanted to watch, but I'll look closer maybe this weekend. I just wasn't feeling well. So.
They have the Mike Epps. I'm not a Mike Epps comedy. He has a stand-up. Mike
you know what? I seen that. It didn't even keep me interested.
He doesn't keep me interested. I think that he's a really great comedic actor. Like I like his acting.
Oh yeah, he can act.
Funny, but his comedy never really. I can listen to like the first maybe couple of minutes, and then it kind of like goes somewhere for me, and I lose interest.
Gotcha.
But I think he's a great comedic actor, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep. So, all right. We're going to jump on up off of here. We almost at 2 hours again.
This went by really fast.
It did. And it's very interesting. So, I hope you guys enjoy our podcast. And we'll see y'all next week.
See you next week.
Yes. It's going to be March next week. Oh, my God. I can't believe it.
Can you believe that? Already. It's going to be March. Springtime, come. I'm so sick of rain.
Yes, come on, spring. I like spring. Spring and summer.
Yeah.
My favorites.
Okay, you guys, have a nice evening and a great weekend. Be safe.
Yep, please be safe, stay dry. Peace.